Hi YouTube family, hope everybody is doing well today. We are going to be doing dermaplaning. Dermaplaning for me has been something that I have only been doing for about 4 months, but for me, and I drug my heels and I stomped my feet, and I did not want to do this because I thought that it would be just the worst thing that I'd ever done. The old wives' tale about, you know, I'm going to get a beard, I'm going to have dark come in, all that stuff. It just really got me until I started doing some research. So I'm actually going to let you guys do your own research and decide whether or not this is something that you want to do yourselves. I'm going to be showing you how I do it on myself. This particular one is one of the ones that I really like, and I've worn off the lettering. This is one of the original ones that they came up with for dermaplaning, and it's just a straight razor, as you can see right here. And I'm going to get it really close so you can see. I do appreciate also that these fold in, so many of them don't. I like to, you know, fold it in to keep that blade nice and sharp, also not to get any injuries, because as we all know, a razor can cut. I feel like for me, this is such an exceptional exfoliator. But the other thing it is that I was getting a lot of peach fuzz right through my mustache and right here on the sides. I was trying to, you know, grow a Fu Manchu right there. But basically, you know, I felt like this right here was just getting out of hand, and it didn't make my makeup look any better. So now I can use this, and I have confidence that my makeup's going to be smooth and it's going to go on well. I'm not going to have any of that, you know, in play with it. One of the things I do want to caution you about, and I will talk about this some when I'm actually doing the dermaplaning, do not use too much pressure. Allow the blade to do the work for you. The other thing, and I do talk about this also in the tutorial, is you're going to want to do this at about a 45-degree angle. So this right here would be like a 90-degree angle. That would be a 45-degree angle. So you're kind of using it to the point to where you're getting that scraping motion without it not being too harsh on you. And it will take up any hair, any dead skin that that top layer has. The other thing, because we're aging, and I really want to stress this, is try to pull your skin fairly tight as you're doing it. The reason is because that skin, because we're aging, can be a lot looser than pretty young skin. So pull your skin tight. I will talk about that quite a bit through the tutorial, but make sure that you do that in order to stay safe with the razor. And then always make sure that you don't feel pain. You should not feel pain with this at all. It should just be a sensation as if you were going across your skin with a piece of cardboard. It should not ever hurt, and it should not ever feel like you're taking up too much skin. And please realize that I am not a dermatologist. I am not a skincare anesthetician, anything like that. This is just my own way of doing this that I have tried over and over again, and finally feel like I kind of got a little bit of a grasp on this thing. So let's get into it. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you do, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll show you how I go ahead and I dermaplane. All right, close as I possibly can get you. Now what you're going to do is you're going to just, you know, kind of decide where you want to start at. I usually start right here at the outer edge of my face, and then I do my mustache, I do my chin. So what we're going to do is use a very, very light touch. Keep in mind, this is a straight razor. Now, what would happen if you did it across your legs? You raked really hard. If you just did a regular razor across your legs, you would get razor burn, right? Okay, so we're not going to like be digging at our skin. We're just going to put this at about a 45-degree angle, maybe not quite that much. And we're just going to start right there at the edge. And I'm just going to lightly brush across the skin. What this does, and because I'm not stopping the motion, and did you see how I pulled my skin a little tight right there at my hairline? So I did that. So we're just lightly brushing across the skin. And you can almost immediately feel how nice and smooth that gets. I don't want to do this part right here. I have raked that before, and it hurts like a bugger. So stay away from that eye area. But again, pull the skin a little bit tight at about a 45-degree angle. Just push that down in small stroke motions. And we're just going down to the chin area. And again, we have a lot of loose skin right there as we age. So pull that tight as you can. Now I'm going to come a little bit closer in here. This is where you want to be careful because you've got this nasal fold right here. If you get some skin caught, it's going to cut it. So I just want you to pull a little bit tighter right there. Go into that nasal fold. I sometimes do it towards the nose because that gives me a little bit easier time. And just continue to work it as much as you can. Okay, I take a clean tissue and I just kind of wipe it a little bit. And then this is the tricky part for me right here. This is where I get a lot of peach fuzz, is right here. So I really want to hold that tight, and I can't talk while I'm doing this. I really want to hold that tight, and I'm going to go even over into my mustache area, and I'm going to do that. Now the key is if you touch your face with the blade and you feel it poking you, you're going to not have it set up correctly. So if I go like this and I immediately feel the end of here poking me, I know that I don't have the right angle. So you're gonna kind of have to, you know, mess around with that a little bit and get the right angle for yourself. I get that feeling a lot when I'm doing this part where the nasal fold is right here. So be real careful and then just go down towards your lip. I look sexy, don't I? Okay, down around the jawline as well. I'm going to go right here. And again, I am just using small strokes, about a ½ inch to an inch strokes, and I'm just going along. And each way, I'm pulling my skin as tight as I can get it, and even up this way. Pull that skin really tight, and use little strokes. Let the razor do the work for you. So let's say that you have like scars. Like this is a chickenpox scar that I got when I was a little girl. And I find that I have to stay away from that because what's going to happen, this is a straight razor. And if you go like this across it, you're going to actually hit that scar at the bottom of it and you're going to rake it across and you're either going to make it bleed or you're going to irritate it. So stay away from any scars that you have like that. And you can do this across the forehead. I don't do a lot on my forehead because I don't find I worry too much about it. But what I do is I bring it down towards my eyebrow very carefully because you can take your whole eyebrow off at this point if you're not careful. And then when I get down here, I will angle it. And I actually don't use this for exactly brow shaping. I do use it just to kind of just clean up this top line of hair right here. And then in between your eyes, same thing. Be real careful. You're going to have to kind of get a feel for yourself what feels right. Because sometimes, you know, what works for somebody, if I tell you to go like this, that might not work for you. For me, working side to side right here with more of the tip of the blade works really good. And it takes off any of that excess hair and excess skin. It just works really well. Now, I don't do down my nose. I don't know why, other than I just don't feel like it's necessary for me to do down my nose. I stay away from my hairline, obviously, but I do all the way down my neck. And I can't talk while I do this part either. And I'm going to show you. Just completely come from the bottom of your chin. Don't try to go across your chin. I like this motion across the chin better because it seems to get that better. But once you hit that fold right there, if you have a double chin like mine, once you hit that fold right there, you're going to just come straight down. It's going to perform the exfoliating for you. And please remember, you are not scraping the skin hard. You are just allowing the razor to do its own job. Very light touch. And then, you know, you can always, if you feel like you didn't get all the hair on the first round, you can always go back in and do another round. Better to do 2 rounds of light touch than to do one round of actually digging or scraping at your skin. Okay, you guys, I'm going to show you the peach fuzz that I got off of my one side as I was doing it all in one swoop. So you can really see how there's a lot of dead skin in there. And then of course, all of that peach fuzz came right off. So love that. That's it, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. It's so easy and it makes your makeup go on so smoothly and does such a good job at exfoliating. So this is something that I really do like. I hope that you did enjoy this tutorial too. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. If you like me showing you these kinds of gadgets in motion and how they work. And I'm happy to continue to bring you little tutorials on things that we can do to kind of make our canvas just a little bit smoother and a little bit more flawless. That's everything for today's video. Thank you so much for spending some of your time with me today. Truly, you guys are the reason that I get so much joy out of YouTube. So I thank you for that. I hope you all have a fantastic week. I love you very much. And I'll see you all in my very next video. Bye, you guys.